would like to thank Talent Nook for organizing this webinar for us. Maru naam છે Pranita, and I will switch between Gujarati and English. For those who don't know Gujarati, I will be speaking in English, and those who know Gujarati will enjoy listening to Gujarati. I have been a teacher for the past 15 years, and I have taught science and math and languages and music, and my passion is teaching. So એમાં વળી આપણું ગુજરાતી શીખવાડવાનું તો I love my language. It's my mother tongue. મારી માતૃભાષા છે, અને who doesn't love talking and learning in our own language. Many of you are here probably because you would like your children to be able to speak to their grandparents, which is one of the things that all my language workshop parents talk to me about. So I wanted to welcome all of you. આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ તેમ સ્વાગત છે. કેમ છો? Today I will be taking you through the awesome summer workshop that, let me switch to gallery view so I can see. Yeah, so we are doing a Gujarati workshop for age groups 4 and above. For kids that are who cannot write, we will make sure that a lot of oral and conversational teaching will happen, a lot of rhymes, some coloring. For the older kids, we will go ahead and help them to learn alphabets, how to write them, and they will also be able to write down some words which will be in English but phonetically will be spelling the Gujarati word. So here's what the plan is. I would like to first few lessons would be about greetings. So of course the common greeting is namaste. Then we will go ahead and say one of the things my kids in my earlier workshops love to say is kem cho, and whenever we would meet, they would be so happy that they know something to say when you greet someone and say kem cho. So that's one of the fun stuff that we used to do. Then my initial first goals would be for them to be able to recognize our alphabets. So I'm going to switch my camera to show you a very special Kakko Barakdi kind of slate that I ordered from India. And this helps them to be able to see each and every letter and alphabet. And if I show them, for example, how to write the letter A, so I will be able to kind of show them, teach them that you can write a 2 and then draw a walking stick with a little edge, which is very special for Gujarati letters. Or if I want to teach them how to write K, K, and I pick the letter K, it's like a U, and then comes the walking stick again. So I try to make it easy and fun for them to even read and write and learn parts of the body, fruits and vegetables, numbers, colors. My style is to make it really, really fun for the kids, because at the end of the day, we are in summer and we want them to have fun. And without knowing it, they will learn so many things that it's a blast. Now, for example, when we're going to teach the Gujarati alphabet, I will do it through a song. So if I'm trying to do a interactive session right now, so if I can have a couple of volunteers unmuted, I would call upon them to repeat after me and sing a song of the alphabet. So if I can see a few names unmuted, I can, very nice. Awesome. I have Haley and Jignesh. I'm assuming they're the parents. So who am I talking to when I'm talking to Haley?
Haley is the child. I think I'm Kavini. Haley is my daughter.
Awesome. Haley. And what about Jignesh?
Yeah, I'm the dad, and then you got Zanil and you got Kaylin.
Okay, awesome. So I'm assuming Gujarati is Gujarati a native language for the parents here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. But the kids are still not into speaking Gujarati.
Are you? They understand fully. My
Okay.
daughter understands every word I say, but she doesn't speak as much, or she refuses to.
Okay. So, and you said her name is?
Haley.
Oh, her name is Haley. That's right.
Yeah.
So, Haley, my name is Mrs. Pranita. What is your name?
Haley.
Good. Now, do you know how we can say that in Gujarati? I can ask you, Taru naam શું છે? Okay.
મારું નામ હેલી છે.
અરે વાહ, કેવું સરસ બોલે છે ગુજરાતી તું. અને આપણે આપણા ફ્રેન્ડ આપણી પાસે ઝૂમ માં એક ફ્રેન્ડ આવ્યો છે. I mean, rather we have two friends. Jignesh, can you repeat your children's name for me, please?
Hello, my name is Zanil.
Zanil, is it?
Yes, Zanil.
Okay, and your
My name is Kaylin.
can you spell it for me?
Kaylin.
Okay, so you both are brothers.
Yes.
Yes, that you know how we say that in Gujarati? Tame banne bhai cho, bhaiyo cho. Bhai means brother. Okay, so you guys can speak a little bit of Gujarati?
Not really, but I mean, I understand a little bit, but not that much. Like, I mean,
Okay.
just from watching movies and stuff like that.
Yes, yes. Now, that's why you're here, and that's why I'm here, that's why we are here, because I'm going to help you learn Gujarati and be able to say a few lines. So, for example, I want to ask you, Tamaru naam shu che? What did I just ask?
What is your name?
That's right. Now, how would you reply?
Mera naam Zanil che.
Very close, very close. Che is perfect. You must end every sentence in Gujarati with che. But in the beginning, mera naam is Hindi. When you want to speak Gujarati, you have to say maru naam. Okay? So can you try that?
Maru naam Zanil che.
Beautiful. Bahut saras bolyo, Zanil. And Kaylin, can you try saying the same thing, but your own name?
મારું નામ Kaylin છે.
Bahut saras, bahut saras. That's awesome. So now I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how we are going to learn about our alphabets. Now in English we have A, B, C, but in Gujarati we do K, K, G. Now, so we say K, kabutar, no K. So if we were in a real class, I would have all of you repeat after me. K, kabutar, no K. What is kabutar? Kabutar is a pigeon. So if somebody in Talano can volunteer a couple of other kids. Awesome. We have Monali and Reshma. Can you unmute them, please? So then we'll say K, kabutar, no K. K, khatara, no K. G, ganpati, no G. And ghar, no ghar. So Monali, am I talking, is Monali the mother or the child's name?
I'm the mother. My child is not here right now. I just wanted to see, like, yeah, I just wanted to get a feel of the webinar.
Sure, no worries. What about Reshma? Reshma, are you here? Do I have a volunteer with Reshma? Oh, it doesn't look like it. So anyhow, this is how it would work with kids. I would. Okay, yeah, that's okay, Reshma. Let me go ahead and share the screen with everyone so you all will know what we are. Okay, Reshma is back, but Reshma is Reshma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Sorry about that. I don't know what it was, some issue with my.
I know the network sometimes gives trouble, but who is your child? What's your child's name?
His name is Arav.
Arav, is he with you?
He is, yes.
Awesome. Arav, can you repeat what I'm saying? Just try your best, okay? Like, well, let's say ka. Can you say ka?
Ka,
Kabutar.
kabutar,
No.
no,
Ka.
ka.
What you just said is that the letter, the word kabutar starts with the sound ka. Kabutar is a pigeon. In Gujarati, we have, instead of A, B, C, we have ka, kha, ga. Let's say the first three letters, right? So we are trying to find out words that start with the letter ka. So we say ka, kabutar, no ka. Then we'll go to kha. There's a very slight difference in the way you say ka and then you say kha. If you hear me carefully, you will hear a little bit of what's called aspiration. That is, you have to let out a little bit more breath when you say ka, and you say ka, khatara no ka. Do you think you can repeat that for me?
Ka, katara, no ka.
Very nice. Now we'll go to ga, ga, ganpati no ga. Try that.
Ga,
Ga. Mhm.
ga, ganpati, no ga.
Beautiful. And the last one on this line, we will say gha, ghar no gha.
Ghar is house, see? Ga.
Ghar.
Ga,
Ghar. Ghar means house. Ghar.
ga,
Go.
gar.
Good.
Ga. I don't understand.
Say go.
Ga,
Ghar no go.
gar, no ga.
Good job. This is the aspirated letters are always a little hard for beginners, and that's totally fine. Okay, you just have to get familiar with it. And when for example, as I said, I'm going to let you hear a song that I just sang, and the more you hear it, the more fun we have with it. You will enjoy it more, and you will learn it. Okay, just hold on there. Let me share the content with everyone. I'm going to broadcast a song that I bookmarked. Which I found would be really helpful to learn this language. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go ahead and there it is.
ચાલો બાળકો, તો હવે આપણે ગુજરાતીનો કક્કો બોલીશું. બધા બોલશો ને? હા. તો ચાલો. ક કબૂતરનો ક, ક કબૂતરનો ક. ખ ખટારાનો ખ, ખ ખટારાનો ખ. ગ ગણપતિનો ગ, ગ ગણપતિનો ગ. ઘ ઘરનો ઘ, ઘ ઘરનો ઘ. ચ ચકલીનો ચ, ચ ચકલીનો ચ.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it here and get back to our live Zoom session so that I can see and you can see me again. So that's one of the ways we will teach the first few letters. Then my plan is to go on to teaching some fruits and vegetables. So we will talk about what are the different, we'll make a list of some of the favorite fruits that the kids like. And we will find out the names of those, what are they called in Gujarati. Then I will have them draw it up, write it down so that they remember the words and what they're called in our Gujarati language. So I will do a little bit of interactive session right away, but before that I might want to just go ahead and show you how I will teach colors. We say colors are called rang in Gujarati, and these are the different colors. Red is lal, then we have orange, which is narangi. Everybody knows the Roy G. Biv of our the rainbow colors. Yellow is piru, lilu, Vadari, Bhuru, Nejamli. And while I'm talking about the rainbow, we will sneak in a little bit of science and talk about I'll ask the kids whether they know how a rainbow is formed. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about how the sky is called Akash. So there are different themes that I will be taking and going through the different words. So I did show a few fruits, but I would like somebody to, I would like, let's say 4 volunteers to come up and tell me the name of any fruit that they really, really like. So can I have a couple volunteers to, can you just please raise your hands so they can see? Okay, Haley. And our friends.
I like Chiku and Carrie.
Oh, nice. My favorites too. Curry is definitely a favorite of mine. And you already know what's a curry. So can
When
you
I
tell
went to India, I ate Carrie and Kachi Carrie and Chiku. The Chikus were really sweet.
Isn't they were right? Exactly. They look like kiwis, and in fact, I've drawn a chiku here, if you can see. And they're like kiwis, but they're much sweeter. So can you tell your friends who are with you on the Zoom webinar, what is a curry called in English?
Mango.
Yes, a curry is a mango, and kachi is raw mango, and that's green and sour, very tasty.
I like the sour one the best.
Yes, right. And then the other one, the orange one that I've drawn, that's the ripe one. That's also pretty nice. They're sweet, right? The kachi curry also has its own sour taste. That's amazing. So when we actually do the class, Haley, you will get to draw some of your favorite fruits and find out what they are called in Gujarati. Now let's ask our friend Zanil, what's your favorite fruit?
Well, I guess my favorite fruit is also a mango, which is keri in Gujarati.
Yeah. That's right. Mango is actually, it is called the king of fruits. Falano Raja kehvaye. Raja is king. So it is called the king of fruits, and because I'm not surprised that almost all of us love mango as our favorite food, and that is one of the reasons we will, of course, be drawing a curry, but I might also introduce what an apple is called in Gujarati. So from Resh Arav, can you tell me what do you read on the screen?
What do you read? Safarjan?
Yes, very good. So that is what is safarjan in English?
Apple?
Yeah. And see, you just found out a new word for apple, and this is something that my kids used to love doing. The kids I have done my earlier workshops with, they love to draw these 4 parts, and then we just pick any fruits that all of us like and try to find the names of them and draw and color them. We will also be watching a similar video of that, which helps to remember the names in a very fun manner. Now, do we have any 4-year-olds today? Thank you, volunteers. I did not call upon, let me see. No, I think we're good. So if we do have any younger students and the older students, I mean, the older students are not still really young. So we will be doing finding out, listening to some rhymes in Gujarati, number names in Gujarati. What are the different relationships of in a family? Parivar ma kon kon che. So I'll be sharing a word bank, which will tell them what is a little child called. Little child is called a balak. Then mom can be ma or mummy. Father or dad can be pita or bapu or even papa. Dada and dadi. Nana and nani. Sister is behen and brother is bhai. So we will try and fill in some blanks here. We will draw the stick figures, and we'll write their names. I'll give you a word bank, and then you can get to match it all. Right? To make it fun, I have a few videos where we talk about, we sing some rhymes for the younger kids, and we say, somehow we get the names of animals in there, where we say, ek biladi jadi, ene peri sadi, sadi peri farwa gayi, talav ma e tarwa gayi. Now, this is one of the very fun songs that my kids used to love learning and singing. They do end up learning that a cat is called a billi or biladi. Then if we talk about a talav, which is a lake, and I teach each line at a time. They will repeat it. We will talk about what each line means, and there will be some music and videos which I will share with the kids. So those are some of the things that I will be covering. If there are any questions, I would like to try and answer them before I show or take you through a couple more ideas that I have in mind to teach the kids. Any questions anybody has? Please raise your hand so that I can unmute you. Yes, I have a question from Dignesh.
Yeah, Pranita Ben, I just wanted to find out, I mean, how are you going to run your classes? Is that still coming up? What age groups we're looking at? How long they are? Are they for an hour?
Yes.
All age groups and, all that type of stuff, yeah.
So, sure. So that, I mean, a lot of the details will be sent to you by Talent Nook to the emails that you have submitted. But very quickly, I have two batches. One is for 4 to 6 years, where I will be doing only oral kind of comprehension and speaking and conversational, teaching them conversational Gujarati, because they will not be able to write it. Whereas then there is the other group, which is the 7 to, in fact, it's 7 and up, mostly about 7 to 17. And with those kids, I will be going ahead and helping them, of course, speak all the different themes that I have in mind. But at the same time, I will be helping them read, get familiar with the alphabets, and writing the alphabets through practice, of course. What is common among both the groups, because is a lot of songs, where in fact one of the favorite ones is the Gujarati Hokey Pokey, where I teach different body parts and directions to kids through the very popular Hokey Pokey song, where we say, Karo Karo jamno haath aagar, karo jamno haath pacha, karo jamno haath aagar, karo upar niche, karo hokey pokey, faro gol gol, aam kariye dhamal. So very slowly, obviously, this will be taught one word at a time, a line at a time. And when everybody is together, it's a lot of fun to sing together, and we remember these things in a more fun, interactive manner than just rote learning, which is my style. It will be 1 hour class through Zoom, where we will be able to see each other. All the children will be able to see each other. I'll be able to see the children. This is a webinar format, so I'm not able to see you guys, but that is the plan. I hope that answered your question.
I can remember it's a 6-week class, right?
That is right, yes.
Okay, starting when?
I believe it is next Friday. Yes, it is next Friday.
Okay. So, I mean, Zanil is, Kaylin is 9 and Zanil is 13. So they would be in that 7+ category, right?
Yes, they will be in the 7 and up, correct.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Jignesh. Okay, we have a couple more minutes before we end our session. We have a question from Reshma.
Hi, what is the class? What happens if you miss a class? So, for example, my son is signed up for a camp next week, so he will be gone from 9 to 4.
Mhm.
What happens if he misses, like, because
Yeah,
it's 6, if you miss one class, then that's a lot of material that you're missing, I figure.
it is, but because these are camps, this is a camp compared to a one-on-one that I do. I do both, but this is a camp. So for a camp, there are no makeup sessions.
Okay.
Yes, for one-on-ones, they, I can adjust some days and dates based on mutual convenience, but again, not too much. But for a camp, of course, as you know, it will be, and I will be revising everything every class, so I wouldn't worry too much about missing.
Okay.
Yes, and
And the other question I had actually was, I am more interested in having him converse more so than read and write, because although I can speak Gujarati, I didn't grow up reading or writing. So for
yes,
him, I think mostly so that he can converse fluently with my parents, I would like to focus more on that. So I would appreciate some information on one-on-one classes as well.
sure. We will. I'm sure we can. You can reach out to Talent Nook, and they will let you know about those classes too. Uh,
Okay.
Definitely, we can do that. The camp also, I will be definitely covering a lot of conversational greetings, little conversations as to what would you tell somebody when they come to our house. Gujaratis are known for their hospitality. Avo, beso, shulesho, kemcho, of course. And then when they're going back, we say avjo. We do not say bye. We say avjo, meaning do come back. So Chale show, and in fact, there is a book that I like to use. It's called A Poetical Introduction to the Gujarati Alphabet, and this one has few. I like this because it has. Let me show you. It has a K is for Kachbo. And one of the things we have to do with our kids today is have a mix of Gujarati and English, so that they get to know what a kachbo is, and then of course we put it in a sentence form, which helps them to converse in. That's the plan, is to help them be able to say a few words, few sentences, like I started off with Maru naam shu che, Tamaru naam shu che, tu kya jaye che, all those Gujarati. I'm hoping to take a few scenes and help them come up with sentences. Okay, what is it that you would like to be able to speak, and then we try and help them try and translate it to a Gujarati sentence.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Rishma. Monali?
Yeah, my question was very similar to Reshma's, because I also grew up talking in Gujarati, but not reading and not writing. So I was more interested in just the conversational aspect.
Sure, absolutely. Now, the thing is, before obviously you converse, you have to know the words, whether you converse in English or in Gujarati. So they have to be able to know, for example, what are the colors, what are the fruits, and then I would put the sentence around it, because that's grammar. So I don't want to intimidate the kids, and rather first tell them, okay, first let's, for example, my fruit chart. So I will say, okay, what's your favorite fruit? Taru favorite fruit shu che? I would ask them in Gujarati. Then I will help them to say, Maru favorite fruit keri che, or Maru favorite fruit kedu che. And slowly that way they will get to know how to construct a sentence around those words that they learn. So initially, obviously, they do need to learn words, but mostly, as I can see, and which also is very true in my plan, is the reading and writing comes later. Even in my whole my summer camp plan, reading and writing of letters comes much later. My initial focus will be on speaking Gujarati, finding different, and obviously taking the words of animals, plants, people, body parts. Amaru mathu che. Then I would make them repeat that. Amaru nak che. Taru tari aankh kya che. I will ask them. Now, you and I can understand what I'm asking, but I will translate it, and then that's how an interactive session will work, where I can see that do they get what I'm saying. If not, I would be translating it to them in Gujarati and vice versa.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Manali. Okay, if that is all, then we will end today's session. I hope, does Haley have something to say?
I have a quick question. Haley is 6.5. A 6, the 4 to 6 the class would be appropriate for her, right?
It depends. Does she know how to write?
Yes, she does.
I do not know how to write in Gujarati.
Not in Gujarati, but you know how to write in English, right?
Yes, I know how to write sentences and words.
Yes. Well, that's good enough. So yeah, the 4 to 6 is for kids who really cannot really hold a pencil straight and be able to
I
write.
know.
So I would, the way I see Haley and her, I think she would probably do better with the 7 and up. But it's up to you. I'll most likely be covering almost the same things,
Okay.
and and it's like a modified. I modify my classes based on the students and their the levels. Even within a class, I may have, like in the workouts that we see on videos these days. There is a modified version, and there's an expert version, and there's a regular version. So even in a regular class where I've taught, you have all sorts of levels of children, and we cater to all the levels.
Okay. So the classes are once a week for 6 weeks, and then the 7+ ages on Fridays at 10 to 11.
I believe so. We have been trying to, yes, that is correct. I just
Okay.
got the message, yes.
All right. Okay. And then the information will be sent out on the email, how to register and all of that?
Correct, absolutely. As soon as this session is over, Taranuk will send, you'll get an email with all the information that you require.
Okay.
That will help you with the registration and all that.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was very nice. બધા સાથે વાત કરવાની બહુ મજા આવી મને. I hope to see you all again for during the summer. Let's get our kids started on this journey, and we can with feedback. We can always. I like the feedback that I got from the parents today as to what is important to you, because I want to cater the camp to what is important to you. Yes, Jignesh.
There's just one last question. I mean, I know an email is going to follow with some information, with more information, but is there any course content, like any literature that they'll be getting, or any, I'm not sure, like, yeah. Like books or anything like that, or is it just, online, virtual, and that's it? Do you know?
Yes. We can recommend books. You do not need a book, but I can definitely recommend a book. And for example, if I would like to send this across, I will send it to Shruti, so that you have something in hand. If I feel the need, most of it the kids will be writing on their own. That's why the 7 and up is a different class from the 4 to 6, so that they write it in their own handwriting. They will learn it up. We will be writing the conversational sentences as we speak. So I have a whole where is that? Okay, I think it's behind me. So I do also Hindi, so pretty much the same things. So I have a whole baatcheet kare, chalo boliye. So then I will say, please say these sentences aloud after translating them. So my name is Maru naam blank che. What is your name? Tamaru naam shu che. How are you? Tame kem cho? Good morning is suprabhat. Hello is namaste. Let's start. Sharu kariye. Come here. Ahi aavo. So, and then there is a match the following. So most of my kids in our summer camp will be writing this on their own, in their own handwriting, as I elicit sentences from them that they would like to translate, there are certain, of course, themes that I have in mind, which I will ask them to write it down first in English, and then we would write it down in Gujarati and speak in Gujarati also. There are books that you do not need to buy. This is an introductory class. That's why this gets them interested in learning Gujarati and gets them started to speak in Gujarati. As we continue into more intermediate and advanced classes, we can definitely look at more books that we can and for which you would be obviously paying the material fee. Right now there's no material fee involved, just a very interactive class.
Okay. So yeah, my question was just going back, because I mean, if they're going to write the your alphabets ka 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 no ka and all that in Gujarati, they're going to have to memorize it or go over it. You're not going to get it the first time round. So they'll be doing it on pieces of paper and then learning it thereafter. Am I right? That's the intention.
That is the intention, yes.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jignesh. Okay. Well, we will, feel free to ask any more questions to Talanu through the emails or me through the emails, and hope to see you all at summer camp. Aujjo bada. Bye bye. Thank you. Dhanyavad.